Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Uh, let's talk a little bit about the Argonaut Kraken up close now. The Kraken was introduced in 2014 after approximately some years of development and testing, and it was the first new regulator to be sold directly to the diver. We skipped the whole dealer, local dive shop model there. Um, the Kraken is a balanced diaphragm first stage, tracing its history all the way back to '64 with the U.S. Divers Royal Master. Still shares a lot of the same features, but then again, all balanced diaphragm regulators share a lot of the features that the Royal Master had. If you're familiar with the layout of the Royal Aquamaster, Conshelf, Titan first stages, the Kraken internally in the first stage is very similar. The Kraken, it comes standard with a 3,500 psi yoke. The DIN is available for it, and they're easily interchangeable. The first stage features one high pressure port and 3 low pressure ports. The Kraken also has a removable and user adjustable second stage volcano orifice. One of the features of double hose that has kind of been around since day one is they're environmentally sealed, and really that gives them unsurpassed reliability in all water and temperature conditions. Double hose regulators have always been renowned for their use under the ice, and the Argonaut Kraken certainly spent plenty of time there as well. Inside the Kraken, you can see the new second stage. The demand lever is optimized for the best mechanical advantage possible. Venturi flow can be adjusted to suit the individual needs. And the second stage is modular. What we mean that is by removing the 2 screws here, you can remove it. There's no need to readjust the lever. You can replace the second stage seat. It's certainly very easy to work with and very low maintenance. When Luis designed the new cans or the housing, we did our best to take advantage of 3D modeling and printing technology that was available that we didn't have decades ago. Here's a couple of examples of some of the ones we started with, and we had to change it a few times. Luis designed the cans to be as streamlined as possible, but yet taking advantage of 3D technology and modeling, we were able to improve the exhaust flow. So the exhaust can performance is quite improved over the standard, the original double hose regulator. The last component that comes on with the new Argonaut Kraken is the new DSV mouthpiece. DSV standing for dive surface valve, if you're not familiar. And the reason the mouthpiece was so critical to the regulator was the Argonaut Kraken can flow so much air, and there's so much airflow available to the diver that using the standard curved mouthpiece allowed a lot of air to bypass and be wasted out the exhaust. When Luis designed this mouthpiece, he designed it with a diverter in it. And you can, hopefully the camera's got us focused well enough, you can see the diverter in there. And this directs more of the airflow to the diver with less wasted air. It's a simple one-hand open and close operation. So when you're on the surface, you don't have to put your hose loop under your arm or above your head to prevent free flow. You just close it off. A lot of folks ask why they can't buy the Argonaut Kraken at their local dive shop. I know a lot of great dive shops and a lot of great dive shop owners, but the Argonaut Kraken is a specialized piece of equipment, and I think very few would give it the attention to detail it needs and it deserves. I also don't have a lot of confidence that they would service it correctly. I build each Argonaut Kraken here in Wesley Chapel when you order it. There are not dozens of them sitting around the shelf. Like I said, I put all of them together one at a time when you order it. And I guess selfishly, I kind of think of them all as my kids, and I'm sending them out to, all the new divers on their next great expedition. So I don't look to change that model. I think I'm better served here handling and knowing the diver and their concerns or their questions one-on-one as anybody else is. Plus, I think the best way I can thank the community that helped me build the Argonaut Kraken is by being involved one-on-one with them. I know, sounds kind of corny. Hey, I'm going to wrap this up by giving my thanks to first of all, Luis, the design engineer for the entire project, to Herman, who many of you probably know Herman. He took all the, let's say, quality control issues we had with the first models and from the machine shop and corrected those. He was very supportive through the whole project, and we couldn't have done it without him. My thanks go out to the Dirty Dozen divers who fronted me the coin to get the proof of concept models done. All the Kraken test divers that took the dozen that we had made and tested them out through whether they were under the ice or in the tropics or where have you, trying them out. And also to all the funding backers who made the project possible. We reached our financial goals faster than any other in Fundable's history at that time. If you want to know more about the Argonaut Kraken, please visit the Vintage Double Hose website store. The Vintage Double Hose also has a great message forum where there's a section devoted exclusively to the Argonaut where you can ask questions, read stories and pictures and see pictures and things from the users all over the world. And if you have any questions other than that, you can give me a call or send me an email. I appreciate you taking time to watch this. Thank you.